Good morning, Emerson. Got a sweet tooth? Cooking correspondent Lulu Romana will be showing us a trendy bakery to satisfy your sugary needs coming up.
And if you think that's tasty, we've got some icing for your holiday cake. Faneuil Hall Marketing Director Ed Hurley will be telling us all about some sweet upcoming events at Boston's favorite market coming next.
All that and more today, Thursday, December 3rd. I'm Amelia Fabiano.
And I'm Anthony Monzon. We have once again a very full show for you today on our season finale. We're going to be actually making some holiday globes, so that should be pretty fun. Nice little ornaments.
We will. We'll also be taking a look at some holiday sweaters to get in the spirit.
Yeah,
we also wore holiday sweaters.
We're theming. We're theming today hard. So.
We also have a very special musical performance. We're going to keep it under wraps for now, but I don't think you'll be disappointed. So we'll stick around for that. But first, we have a headline story. Here's something to get you all in the giving spirit. Facebook co-founder Mark Zuckerberg announced Tuesday that he and wife Dr. Priscilla Chan will be donating 99% of their Facebook shares during their lives to charity. That's a gift currently worth about $45 billion. The pledge was made in an open letter to their newborn daughter, Max, who was born just a week ago. The couple said they are forming a new organization called the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative to manage the money. They also said their areas of focus will be personalized learning, curing disease, and building strong communities. The two stated in their letter that they hope their daughter can grow up in a better world. Here's a clip from a recent interview regarding the initiative and their new daughter. Let's take a look.
But, everyone in our community has an opportunity to go on and
all right.
We're now joined by news reporter Sam Benson-Smith. Now, Sam, how unprecedented is this for somebody with so much wealth like Mark Zuckerberg to be giving away all his fortune?
I suppose it's a good holiday update to say that this actually isn't all that unprecedented for billionaires. You've seen Sting with a $300 million fortune do a similar thing. He didn't leave a lot of money for his children, a reasonable about $10 million sum. You saw Bill Gates out of $76 billion only leaving $10 million to his 3 children. Warren Buffett did a similar thing. Also, the late Philip Seymour Hoffman set up something similar in his will, which the majority of his fortune was to go to charity. So this is, I would say, an update which we've been seeing more and more frequently. However, not to be a Grinch in the holiday season, you will see a key thing at the end of their initiative, the term LLC, Limited Liability Company, which means that, in fact, the Zuckerbergs will have greater control over their assets, and in turn, they get certain tax breaks. However, still a great move, a lot of money going to charity, and it's really something that gets you in the holiday spirit.
Excellent, Sam. Now, Sam, Mark Zuckerberg is not the only thing in the news this morning. We understand you have an update from yesterday's mass shooting in San Bernardino.
I do. Today, our nation mourns the loss of 14 victims following a mass shooting which took place at the Inland Regional Center in San Bernardino, California, yesterday. The shooting began around 11 a.m. when 3 gunmen stormed into the building and began firing for several minutes. 2 were killed following a shootout with police, and the 3rd is currently in police custody. President Obama spoke to CBS News soon after the shooting and addresses mass shootings in the U.S.
Pattern now of mass shootings in this country that has no parallel anywhere else in the world.
17 additional victims were injured in the shooting. The attack took place primarily in a conference room in the building, which was being rented out for a holiday party for the San Bernardino Health Department. Since the beginning of 2015, there have been 355 mass shootings in the United States. Yesterday, Russia's defense minister claimed that the country had evidence linking Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan and his family to ISIS through illegal oil smuggling in Syria and Iraq. In addition to the claims of oil smuggling, the Russian Federation's minister claimed that Turkey is using the same illegal trade channels to provide weapons to the Islamic State. This development comes 2 weeks after a Turkish fighter jet downed a Russian plane along the Syrian-Turkish border. On Tuesday, President Obama stated at the Paris climate talks that the United States would help lead the way in seeking a global response to climate change. The very next day, Congress passed 2 measures to undercut the president's proposed climate change legislation. The measures, first passed through the Senate, limit the regulatory powers of the Environmental Protection Agency in regards to heat-trapping carbon emissions and future plans for coal-fired plants. President Obama has expressed that he will veto both measures. In a move which has drawn heavy criticism from the Russian Federation, yesterday, NATO officially extended an invitation to the country of Montenegro to join the international coalition. The process to add Montenegro began 9 years ago. However, in light of Russia's recent conflict in the Ukraine, the Federation has expressed its concern with a further growth of NATO's influence in the region. A Russian representative stated that if Montenegro were to accept the invitation, Russia would sever all technical and military ties with the country. That's all I have for you guys. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Sam. And of course, we'll have all the updates on all of those stories as they come in. But for right now, we have Paula, Tristan, Aruda joining us for the last time here on GME to show us some holiday Christmas sweaters. So kick it off.
So it is the holiday season.
That's what they
Tis
say.
the
That's right.
Season of
As they
holiday
say.
sweaters. So we have a variety of sweaters here for you today. So the great thing about holiday sweaters is that it comes in different types and different variations. Something that could be dressed up, dressed down. Like the first one is the one that I have on. It's subtle, festive, but it's great for someone that doesn't necessarily celebrate a specific holiday.
Right.
So I decided to pair this with a black circle skirt and some heels. I'm good to go for a holiday party, right? And then for Kurt's here, this is a really cute sweater. It's definitely perfect for going to school or something. And this is great because it's still subtle, but gets a point across.
That is a mysterious Santa Claus right there.
That
Can I just
is.
say, it looks like
Very
Santa got into
spooky.
the cold a little bit early this year, but I don't know, just personal thoughts.
I like it. I love this. I would
Yeah.
wear this all the time, honestly. The great thing about this is something that you can pair with some skinny jeans, some derby shoes. I learned that word today. And just throw on a parka and you're good to go. Connor's over here is a little more different. I think it's cute and cheerful and more on the goofy side. Connor definitely told me that one of the things he looks for when he shops for holiday sweaters is something that's going to bring a chuckle to someone's face, right? Yeah. So this is perfect because it has like the nice little Santa Claus here, and you can see his beautiful face as Santa Claus.
Of course.
Right?
Bringing to light all of our imaginations. I love it.
Exactly. It's something that's still a little more out there. But if you're really in the holiday spirit and Christmas is your favorite holiday like it is mine, you're going to opt for a more out there style.
It's very
So this-
three-dimensional.
Yeah. This is the traditional ugly Christmas sweater. It's something, this actually was from a do-it-yourself kit bought at Macy's for around $20.
wow.
What's perfect about this is that you can style it however you want. You can glue any kind of ornaments. This one comes with the actual sweater and comes with these little present boxes, the little jingle bells, snowflakes, and you just put it on wherever you want. This was actually sewn on, but it comes with glue, it comes with the little ornaments, it even comes with mustaches, I think.
Oh.
Yep.
So if you're feeling a little more festive, you just put them on there.
It's almost like another DIY segment. Like we had Paula
Right.
and Paula again coming together for one project
right.
here.
Yeah, and do-it-yourself Christmas sweaters are the best way to go, especially if you don't have a lot of money. This is something that can come out of your own closet. I could even put like a mustache and a present here now and call myself a Christmas.
Bam!
There you
Look
go.
at that.
It's like, we have like the progression here of the extremity of holiday Christmas
Yeah.
sweaters here. I wonder where
Right.
the tradition of the holiday ugly Christmas sweater came from. You know, I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know, just funsies.
When did that
Just for
start?
funsies.
And
You
we're
ask
changing
me.
it up each year. It's
Yeah.
getting more and more progressive because we teenagers, you know how much we like to
That's right.
experiment.
All right, well, thanks so much for being here, Paola. But now these sweaters may be delightful, but the weather outside is most certainly becoming frightful. Nailed it. Medina Shahir joins us now with the latest weather report. Medina?
Thanks, Anthony and Amelia. Today is going to be a day full of clouds. There will be intervals of clouds and sunshine, but will continuously get cloudier throughout the day. There will be low wind as well as a high of 47 degrees. At least it is a little bit warmer than these previous days. Tonight, the temperature will decrease to 36 degrees. Whenever the degrees come to the 30s, be prepared for that winter jacket. Well, I wear a winter jacket even if it is 40 or 50 degrees, but that is just because me and the cold do not go well together. Tonight will be mainly cloudy with light and variable winds. Tomorrow will also be a partly cloudy day. The high will be 49 degrees while the low will be 39 degrees. The humidity will be smaller today than yesterday, but it will be warmer, which is always a plus. The wind will also decrease throughout the day. Saturday will continue the partly cloudy streak. Saturday night will conclude a complete rainy week. A few showers in the evening will lead to a rainy morning. Sunday and Monday will be rainy days. They will contain occasional showers throughout these days. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday will have highs in the 50s and lows in the 40s. This week's gloom is a gloomy, rainy week. It is pretty sad, but at least the snow hasn't hit us just yet. Even though the season is ending and I won't be here to tell you the weather, I hope I taught you to always carry an umbrella around. Well, that's all I have for you today. Thanks for tuning in. I wish you all happy holidays with your loved ones. And let's get back to Anthony and Amelia.
Thanks, Medina. Still waiting on that snow for sure, but we have to take a quick break. But when we return, we'll be sitting down with Ed Hurley, the marketing director for one of the most festive parts of town, Faneuil Hall. We'll be right back. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this season of College Kitchen. I'm your host, Amelia Fabiano.
And I'm Aaron Kenigsberg.
College Kitchen is a show where we're going to take you around Boston to show you all the hottest food spots.
Whether that is man food, which is your burgers, your bacon, your meat, all that grease, yes.
Or like Sweet Talk, where we'll show you sweet tooth lovers where to get your cake fix, your ice cream fix, all that good stuff.
We also have Wild Card, which is your ticket to food from all over the world.
Or if you're on a budget, like I know I am, we'll take you in the kitchen with Alyssa to show you how to make college food on a budget. So sit back,
Relax.
and enjoy
College Kitchen.
Oh, hey guys, it's me, Christian, one of your very own Backyard Boston hosts. I swear there's another one around here somewhere. Maggie! Well, anyway, Boston's a great city to get around in, whether you're walking or taking the T. Holy Jesus!
Hey Christian, what
Hi,
a great
Maggie.
segue
Oh, no.
into our segment.
Maggie, we talked about this.
Watch us on the Emerson channel where we show
Please
you
don't.
our segue around Boston.
I give up.
Welcome back, and thanks for waking up with us. We're now joined in studio by Mr. Ed Hurley, Faneuil Hall's marketing director. How are you doing this morning?
Very well.
Very well, thank you. Of course, thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it. So tell us a little bit about what your job consists of as the marketing director for Faneuil Hall. It's definitely quite an undertaking, especially around this season, it sounds like.
Yeah, this is really a busy season, but I am in charge of all marketing activities, PR promotions, advertising to bring consumers, shoppers to the marketplace throughout the year. So we have a lot of tourists that come in the spring and summertime. We do a lot of programs to attract the tourists. It's certainly one of the key spots when you come to Boston. But during the other times of the year, especially like fall and winter, that's really the time for the locals. That's the time for Bostonians and other folks who live in the suburbs to really kind of come to Faneuil Hall and really enjoy all that happens there. So we do a number of events, primarily in the fall and in the winter. We just did a huge a cappella competition. I believe that some of the folks from Emerson were a part of that. Halloween pep parade. We do all these kinds of things that are really for locals. And then it all leads up to our big event, which is Blink. So Blink is our holiday light and sound show. It debuted November 21st. We had a live television show on WBZ TV. And it's basically a free show that happens every night now through January 3rd. It's 350,000 lights that dance throughout the property, all leading up to this huge 85-foot Christmas tree. So some folks may, see the Rockefeller tree, on television in New York, but ours is definitely the tallest. It's the tallest one in the Northeast.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and so we're pretty proud of it, and it's really it's a gift to the city from the Merchants Association. The merchants there at Faneuil Hall wanted to give back to the city and do something special. They have been having a tree lighting there for 32 years now. And about 4 years ago, they said, let's kick this up a little bit. Let's do something that's unique. And they wanted to use the entire property to do it. So they got with the production company that designed this whole light show that basically uses all the trees of Faneuil Hall. So like there's a North Market side and a South Market side, and all the trees, they're all lit. They all dance and go up to this huge 85-foot Christmas tree. And it's the music of the holiday pops that happens. So everybody gets to, hear some great holiday music too.
Right, now again, we're speaking of Blink, what's something that maybe event goers can expect out of this year's event?
It's a great feeling. It gives people a great feeling when they get to just see this light show. You can go to a number of places around the city and see a Christmas tree, but you can't see one that's this size or one that has the show that goes with it. It's a great photo op, too, to have your picture taken by the tree. A lot of folks have gotten engaged by the tree. Wow. That happens a lot. And It's also neat because there's just so much else that happens down there. We have live performers entertaining at the tree on the weekends. We have our street performers there. And it's just a fun place to go. I mean, there's lots of restaurants, there's lots of places to go shopping. So, you know, it's an alternative to going to a mall because you can go to all your national stores. You can go to Uniqlo there at Faneuil Hall. You can go to Coach and Ann Taylor and all these places that are great national stores, but also a lot of local stores as well. So you can get a lot of Christmas shopping done, a lot of push carts that are fun to shop at for holiday stocking stuffers and things like that. And then you get to enjoy Blink and the live entertainment. So it really is quite an event.
That's awesome. And, you know, 350,000 lights, an 85-foot Christmas tree, that's certainly, you know, something that must take some time to put together. So how long do you start preparing?
It takes a couple of weeks to actually, once the tree arrives, to get it put up, and actually branches even added to it to make it really filled out and make it look really, really sharp.
Insider secrets.
Yeah. They all do it. And then to add the lights and things like that. But we plan it throughout the year. It really takes the full year to put it all together. But once the tree comes, it's basically 2 weeks that the tree gets up, gets lit, all the sound system gets put out, and then we start the show.
Right, of course. And lastly, what day and time can event goers expect this to happen, actually?
It actually happens every night now through January 3rd. It starts at 4:30 and it goes every hour on the half hour in the South Market side of Faneuil Hall where the big tree is. But then every hour on the hour, there's another set of trees on the North Market side. And they dance to different music. So you really get two shows, you know, through one experience, which is really great.
That's excellent. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Loved having you.
Thanks so much for being here. Now, the price is absolutely right in Boston this morning as the Red Sox free agent pitcher David Price have agreed to terms on a deal to bring the former Blue Jays ace to the Bean. Sports reporter Sean Stackhouse has the details. Sean, take it away.
All right, thanks, Anthony and Amelia. Yes, the price is right in Boston this week. The Red Sox signed ace David Price to the largest contract for a pitcher in MLB history, worth $217 million over 7 years. Last season, Price went 18-5 with an ERA of .245. The signing is huge for the Red Sox after struggling to find an ace last year, not having a single starter with more than 11 wins. Now they're in a great spot looking forward as they also signed closer Craig Kimbrell. There has been some criticism, though, on how much money they spent, but Red Sox Nation is optimistic, and so am I. On to the world of football now. Johnny Manziel has a new role for the Cleveland Browns, bench warmer. Last week, Manziel was demoted to the third string QB spot after allegations of drinking. However, after McCowan was placed on the IR for the remainder of the season, many thought Manziel would gain his starting role back, but that's not the case. This week, Austin Davis will start over Johnny Football for his first start as a Brown. Head coach Mike Pettin did say, however, that the starting QB spot for the Browns is on a week-to-week basis, so there's still a chance we could see another Johnny Football start. And this Saturday marks the start of conference championships in college football, so you know what that means. It's time for Sean's bold pick of the week. In the Pac-12 championship, I'm taking USC over Stanford. Although Stanford is ranked in the top 10, expect a big boost from the Trojans after officially naming Clay Helton as the head coach. As for the ACC, expect another upset. I'm taking North Carolina over #1 ranked Clemson. Now, you may be saying, Sean, you're crazy. Well, maybe a little, but UNC hasn't lost since week 1, and playing in a neutral location gives both teams an advantage. Also, Clemson hasn't faced a ranked opponent in over a month, so expect a shocker in Charlotte this weekend. And it's been a thrilling semester to be your sports reporter, and there have been some incredible plays to show for it. Let's take a look back at the top plays that we've seen in the world of sports this semester. Here we start off with DeMar DeRozan with the huge dunk. Let's take a look back. Puts the Jazz on a poster. Sorry, Rudy Gobert. And then we have William Petoskey III from Southern Mississippi. Gets the one-handed grab, stomps the foot down in the end zone. Incredible grab and the top play of the month. Here we see the Browns' Gary Barnidge versus the Ravens. You don't think he's got it, but he grabs it in between his legs. Take another look as he pulls it in right there. So thrilling. And you know what? Maybe the Browns needed a little bit of a highlight, but thank you all for a great semester. It has been wonderful being your sports reporter. Now back to Anthony and Amelia on the demo set.
Thanks so much, Sean. We're now joined by Paula Aceves, our lovely DIY correspondent, here to show us how to get crafty this holiday season.
Yeah, I'm going to be showing you how to make homemade ornaments. Super easy to make, literally 2 or 3 steps.
Excellent.
So first thing I did was glue a plastic pine cone onto the inside. So you just pop it open, just like that.
Getting a little bit of the great outdoors in here.
Yeah.
The smell of pine cones waking me up
Well,
this morning.
it's from Marshall, so I don't know about that, but
You're smelling things.
but you just pop it open like that. So I just used a hot glue gun and then glued the pine cone. I got this garland, like I said, from Marshall's, and just kind of cut it up. Super easy. Took me a total of like 10 seconds. And then I glued the pine cone on, sort of off center, just like that. And then what you can do, and obviously you don't need to do this specific design. We did one with dreidels over here, with some bows. Really, it's up to you. You can just put anything festive in here and it'll work.
Now, in terms of people that may not want to necessarily invest in a hot glue gun, how would Elmer's glue work for this one?
You know, I haven't tried it, Anthony, but if you want to give it a go,
I'll let
keep
you
me
know.
updated, please.
I'll keep you
yeah.
posted, of course.
Yeah, all right. So what I did with this one is I just took some of the garland, pre-cut some pieces here.
I
to
like
make
how
it
you
easy.
chose the variety, the Christmas variety
I
here
did.
with the gray.
fake
It's a
snow.
nice touch. It's
I
a
thought
nice
ahead.
touch.
Clearly, you guys are beating me on the festiveness right now, so
Really
I had to
calling
kind
the
of.
Nonsense.
Yeah.
Nonsense.
But so you can kind of just do this to your liking, cut it up if you want. A little messy, but
Right.
we brought tissue paper, so get as messy as you want.
I may go with a little extra, you know.
A little extra pizzazz
Yeah,
there.
Garland. Garland
Bam.
fiend.
There you go.
All right.
So, and then you just stick that in there, just like that.
Okay.
And then to add some more pizzazz, you can take some glitter, pick any color you want.
Not sure I can
yeah.
handle this much pizzazz. It's like a,
This is a lot.
I need to
Pizzazz
breathe.
overload.
Let's glitter this up.
You know what? Pink, why not?
Why not? And you want to kind of stick to one side just because it's less mess.
Right.
But if you want to go for it and just do it on the other side.
Season it.
So, but yep, season it, let it marinate a little.
It's
But
like
yeah.
I'm sprinkling magic on it.
That's exactly what it is.
Pure magic. So now, for people that may want to put in some water to these, how, I guess, watertight are they?
You know, I don't know that you would want to put water in these, but you could always give it a go. Make it into a fish tank if you want. It's just,
Put a little goldfish in
Yeah.
there, animal cruelty.
Why
You got
not? You're
everything
really-
here on Good Morning Emerson.
Got some great ideas.
you're really
from
setting the
last
bar
year.
this year, aren't you? First with
right.
that sweater, now with.
Hey, much appreciated. Lots of compliments going around this morning.
You show me up a lot with these DIY segments, I feel like. You just. But
You and
so, yeah, you can go crazy with the glitter or you
Okay.
cannot go crazy. It's up to you completely. Then you can just seal this up and then just sort of kind of.
Snap. Snap it together there.
Kind of, yep, and then just kind of swirl it around, get the glitter all around there.
Nice.
And
Nice.
there you go,
And
ready
it
to
was
put
in.
on a tree.
All
Ready to
right.
give us
Well,
a Secret Santa gift.
Thanks so much for being here again. If it wasn't so tight on time today, we would let it snow all morning. But we've got to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
Have no place to go. Have no place to go. Darling, have no place to go. Have no place to go. Goodbye, baby.
Welcome back. Thanks for waking up with us. It is the holidays here on GME, and we have the whole fam with us today to talk about some holiday break plans. How are you guys doing?
Pretty good.
What he
pretty
meant
good.
to say
I heard that like there's some sort of mysterious musical guest. I heard it might be Springsteen,
Hey,
or it might
we
be
don't
better
talk
than
about that yet.
Springsteen.
Again,
Better
all
than
good
Springsteen.
secrets.
Yeah.
Are best kept on the hush hush.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
We'll
Well,
figure it out.
But I'm just excited about the holidays. I don't know about you guys.
Oh yeah, of course. Well, what are some of your holiday plans?
Well, my plan is, if you guys haven't heard me talk about it endlessly or post about it on Instagram endlessly, I went on semester at sea last spring, and I'm doing a giant reunion in Aspen, Colorado, with about 18 of my friends from semester at sea. I'm going to be spending there for about a week. I'm going to go to a Colorado Avalanche game, going to do some snowboarding, and hopefully not going to get hypothermia because I really like shorts, you know, even around this time of year.
So I guess you could say you're gonna be chilling.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, I personally wouldn't, but yes, you could. Yeah. And then spending time with family, moving back or going back home. You know, advent calendar, chocolate in each little box. I'm gonna eat all of them in advance, and it's gonna be amazing.
Classic. Yeah, that's always the most fun, being with your family and your friends. I'm from New York, so we get a lot of tourists. It's really, really fun to just go to Rockefeller Center and go ice skating and see all the really pretty decorations, and just everyone is just so warm and giving at this time of year, and it really radiates.
All the pretty decorations, and of course you'll still be crying about the Mets losing in
Don't
the World Series.
you know it,
so.
Anthony? Nailed it. Absolutely.
Now, it seems like you guys have a lot of really exciting plans, but I'm going to keep it a bit more basic. I'm going to be spending a lot of time sleeping at my house, watching Netflix, hanging out with my dog. It's going to be perfect.
Did you say chilling with your dog?
Oh!
Wow.
That was cold. That was cold. Yeah. What
Even
about
that
you,
was a
Medina?
pun.
Yeah, I don't celebrate Christmas because I'm Muslim, but Bosnians celebrate New Year's very big. We give each other gifts. We have the Christmas tree even for New Year's, so that's what I'm very excited.
That sounds awesome.
Not bad,
Yep.
not bad.
New Year's is one of my faves too, but I have to agree with Sean. It is Netflix and no chill for me all winter break. So it'll be
No chill,
we'll see what
just
happens.
cold.
Yep.
All right, well, we're cooking with gas this morning on GME, but cooking correspondent Lulu Romano is cooking with frosting this morning. Let's take a look at her Christmas package.
Morning, Emerson. Today we're going for a real treat. No, but really, I'm taking you guys to one of arguably the coolest bake shops in Boston Back Bay. Let's go check it out. This bake shop has received many recognitions in the last few years. Let's find out what makes these pastries so special. There are just so many choices to choose from. There are vegan red velvet cupcakes, banana chocolate chip bread, and sweet potato pie Pop-Tarts. This is gonna be a tough one.
The buttercream that we do is an Italian meringue buttercream. So it's nice and whipped and silky, and it's not overly sweet. So like a lot of grocery stores, their frosting is like super heavy and greasy and dense, and it has that gross crust on the outside. So ours is totally opposite of that. We make it from scratch. And what we do is we boil sugar syrup rather than just dumping powdered sugar in, because that's where you get the overly sweet and the weird crust. So we boil the sugar syrup, and then we fold that into our whipped egg whites, which is meringue. And then that at the very end we fold in the butter, and so that gets your really whipped silky buttercream. So that's what we use for all of our cupcakes and all of our gourmet cakes and all the custom cakes, fillings and stuff.
Yay, it's here, thank you. So friends, I decided to get the sweet potato Pop-Tart. Let's dig in. Here, you have one too. The inside tastes like real sweet potatoes. Like the kind your grandma makes for Thanksgiving. These sweet potato Pop-Tarts won't be available much longer. They will be replaced by things like gingerbread cookies and peppermint cakes. So come by and grab a holiday treat. Until next time, I'm your favorite foodie, Lulu Romano.
All right, we are keeping the holiday spirit rolling here on GMA. We have our super secret Santa swap.
Super secret Santa.
Super secret Santa.
Could not overstate that enough. but I guess we should kick it off. Who wants to start? Who's good with that?
Well, I think you have the best sweater, so you should start, Mons.
Oh, hey, I'm honored. I'm honored. All right, I have a gift for Sam here.
Oh my! Beautiful wrapping.
Look at the wrapping.
I mean, I put a whole lot into
We
it.
went to Tiffany's. Oh, suspenders and a pipe and a 9 of clubs.
Oh, you just there's a card.
Oh, on the back. Okay, cool.
You know.
Read it.
What does it say?
I can't read.
It says Newsman Starter Kit, and also to give me this back after the show. That's not a joke.
Wow. Thank
But
you,
we'll see. Yeah,
Monson.
I thought it would be special. If, you know.
Anthony, thank you so much.
Of
And now,
course.
you know, I look like I'm in, I don't know, something with pipes in it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I got nothing to write out of it. Anyway, since we're going to be doing it, I know how much Amelia likes griddlers. So,
Shout out to Skeels,
here you
our
go.
wonderful
Shout out to
producer.
Skeels.
Is this a burger?
Also, shout out to Charlie Greenwald. I know you hate griddlers, but I had to.
Is this a blanket?
No, I actually went to Primark. It was a misdirection type thing.
Oh well, now you're making me feel
And
bad.
socks. Okay.
Really
Lost it.
upstaging me,
And
guys.
I specifically picked
Oh my
picked
God.
the Penguins socks because you guys don't know.
This is
I'm a
adorable.
Pittsburgh Penguins fan in Boston. It's blasphemy, I know. But
Yeah.
anyways,
Look at
that's what I
that.
got.
I'll wear
I got
that
at
every
Primark.
day.
It also came with a house because that's Primark. It's like $10. I got all that stuff.
Awesome. I can't wait to move in.
Yeah,
so.
Amelia, why don't you put the scarf on, model it for
Oh
us?
yes, this is like quite the big scarf. Let me be
Yeah,
honest.
it's quite enormous.
How do you?
I don't know. Looking good.
Do I look regal?
Festive.
All right. Well, I have something for Medina here. There you go, lovely lady.
Oh,
For the weather girl.
It's so appropriate.
The holidays
You'll always be dry now.
That's
yeah.
right.
Yep.
Again, that's why the holidays they make you realize
That
how
is
much you
what
love
an umbrella
and
is
hate.
for.
So I got something for Ashley.
Oh my God.
Wait, can I take a peek
That's
first?
her name. I never.
Oh, this is good.
Great.
It's good.
It's good.
Well, I mean, already like the Santa on the bag, the glitter. I'm drawn in. I'm excited. I'm curious. All right, let's give it a look.
I'm trying to sell something on QVC.
Honestly, you know, I'm just. Oh, this is so beautiful. Look at this necklace, which I'm totally gonna wear. I am.
know
This
you love
is
statement
so me.
necklaces,
I do.
I actually have
She
the
knows
same
me
one.
so. Do you really? Twinsies. Let's wear them together.
So far, Medina.
Fantastic.
We both have matching anklets.
All right, now, okay, so I got this for Sean. Sean, you're our sports reporter, so I figured this was only fitting that you be gifted with. But it's pure sports deodorant.
Pure sport deodorant. If it's one thing I need as an Emerson athlete, it's to stay clean, especially when I'm exercising. You know, I could get a little smelly. This is perfect.
Sean, what sport do you play?
I run cross country. I am an athlete. I'm an NCAA athlete, actually.
All right, let's calm it down.
And
I guess you give me a gift after I say that.
this is for Anthony.
Wow. Oh, this is some.
Okay, all right.
This is some beautiful wrapping right here. I love it. You're almost like Biggie. All right. And whoa, we've got this is a heck of a package. What? Slippers? Do I get to keep these or do I have to give them back like what I did with Sam?
Monson, that's literally the point of Christmas.
Well, that's what they say.
We are so bad at Christmas.
If you really buy into the whole capitalism thing, then I guess. But either way,
this is segueing into an argument for socialism.
well, we got
Christmas.
some pretty good, and you even got my size, medium.
How did you know?
Yeah, that's actually pretty interesting.
Shoe size of
Sean, Sean's been scoping out my shoes all season.
Wow.
And but this is the real winner here. A tie pack. This is great. This is very useful. I needed some new ties, man. You know, I see you. I appreciate it.
I see you too.
Oh man. So Medina, that umbrella.
I mean,
Do you
that
want
was
to do?
my tip.
Are we gonna do a Yankee swap? No, I like my pipe too much.
No.
Monson, you crushed the game, man. There's nothing I can do.
Hey,
about
don't
it.
forget to give me a back after. We established this. Either way, the spirit of giving is here, and so what am I going to give the viewers here? A nice big commercial break. We'll be right back.
Oh my God, Medina, I love the necklace.
Have you had a rough night? We've all been there. And we know where you're going. Backyard Boston, the only plan B you need. Only on the Emerson channel. Are you turned on?
Welcome back, everyone. For one last time this semester, Ashley LaChant has the scoop on everything in the entertainment world. Ashley, what do you have for us today?
Thank you, love. Hope my sweater is festive enough. You know the drill. Let's dive right in. In the common and still startling theme of racially miscast films in Hollywood, the latest picture, Gods of Egypt, is raising some eyebrows as a feature about Egyptian mythology that features a primarily white cast. After just about everyone recognized this fatal flaw in the film's makeup, director Alex Proyas has released a formal apology on the matter. The casting process has many variables, he told Forbes, but it is clear that our casting choices should have been more diverse. I sincerely apologize to those who are offended by the decisions we made. While he can't redo the film, I guess late is better than never. At this point, whose world hasn't been rocked by the Hamilton soundtrack? Fun fact, creator of the Broadway hit Lin-Manuel Miranda has teamed up with J.J. Abrams to create more musical magic, but this time on an intergalactic scale. The newest installment in the Star Wars film series will feature music penned by Miranda himself, creating a crossover that we'll have to listen in to believe. Miranda took to Twitter to confess that he and Abrams wrote in between performances of the Broadway musical. Catch the collab on movie screens everywhere in no time at all for Star Wars The Force Awakens lands in theaters on December 18th. Julianne Moore showed off her stellar acting abilities in what I would call the most hilarious segment of Billy on the Street yet. Billy and Julianne hit the streets of New York to politely ambush tourists and locals alike, asking for money in exchange for a monologue, a nod to the costumed characters that typically wander around Times Square. During the segment, Moore cried on cue and flawlessly performed moments from her most critically acclaimed roles, The Kids Are All Right, The Big Lebowski, and Still Alice. I'm sure if I saw Moore and Billy on the Street, I would not be as underwhelmed as their victims appeared to be. If you haven't put it together, I am quite the fan of Eddie Redmayne. So naturally, his latest picture, The Danish Girl, was on my radar. The movie does not disappoint, and I would definitely call it an Oscar contender. Starring Redmayne and Alicia Vikander, The Danish Girl is the fictionalized biography of Lily Elbe, one of the first known people to attempt sex reassignment surgery. With beautiful costumes, incredible performances, and powerful subject matter, it's the story of individual struggle and an endearing portrait of marriage. See The Danish Girl in theaters everywhere. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's been an absolute pleasure. Now let me toss it to my girl one more time. Amelia, over to you.
Thanks, Ash. You've been waiting for it the whole episode. Here is our very special, very elite musical performance. Anthony, what are you doing up here?
I don't know. I just like wandered onto the stage and these two former GME hosts are here.
It is like ghosts of GME past. I didn't know you were a part of the Can't Chase Monzon.
Yep,
band.
we call ourselves Can't Chase Monzon. We're not too bad.
We're a band.
Yeah, we do things together.
We're gonna try. No, we're a band. And we're good.
Yeah, I believe you.
We'll show you. Yeah, we'll show you. I know
see it.
You know, we spent a lot of time on GME. We've done a lot of things on GME, whether it be correspondence, hosts, whatever it may be. But we've never been musical guests, and I've never been more frightened than I am right now.
Oh my God! Well, I'm sure you're gonna kill it.
We've got a little jiggy for you guys
That's
called
right.
OK.
All right, tell us the background behind this jiggy.
I don't know if one of you guys want to take that.
It was a snowy day. It came to us on a wintry, snowy day, and you'll hear that through the song. But,
yeah, it was actually we were all roommates last year, and we were stuck in 3 feet of snow. We had nothing to do.
Cold vibes.
So we just decided, let's make some music. Anthony played guitar. I played cajon, which is just the drum box. And Anthony, he's got the voice of an angel, as you all know.
I cannot wait.
Wow, I guess we'll let everybody be the judge of that.
That's right. So take it away, guys.
All right.
All right. You sure?
I feel like a Backstreet Boy. Well, it came to me on a winter snowy day. I think my time will be okay. They've been piercing eyes behind me, saying I ain't here to stay. But I think my time will be okay. Never been far south of Denver, but to Memphis we have made it. Still got some miles to go and maybe more trails left to blaze. When I swung that crystal clear on the same night, I knew that I would be alright. And while I could be so certain of my fate, I guess those old church morals only matter if you make it to the Sabbath day. Never been far south of Denver, but to Memphis we have made it. Still got some miles to go and maybe more trails left to blaze. If my feet will reach a temper, if we ever see that day, I'll keep close to me the roads we locked with sweet debauchery.
Please tell me
it's gonna be okay.
Please tell me
hey, it's gonna be okay.
Please tell me
it's gonna be okay.
Please tell me
it's gonna be okay.
I've heard worse. I've heard worse.
Some homegrown talent right there. Dude, why didn't you just sing all your tosses this season?
Again, that's a good question. I guess we could take that up with the new producers coming up, but hey, we'll talk. Amelia, why didn't you join us?
Yeah. Oh,
we
come
could
on.
use the fourth
I
one.
think you know the next song.
Yeah.
I think you know it.
We're up
I
here.
think you guys, you're a trio though. I can't.
But we don't have a basis. Again, we'll talk contracts after.
Okay, all right, sounds
we'll
good.
see.
But yeah, this one I hear is a holiday jammer, so.
Yeah, it's a real.
Yeah, this one.
Christmas
If you
song.
guys want to sing along at home, please feel free.
Yeah.
I know Mike's mom is watching. She can be singing along right now.
She's going to be.
All right.
All right, well, let's have it.
All right. Good morning, Emerson. I'm Anthony Chase. You know Dasher, you know Dancer, but do you recall
The most famous reindeer of all, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight?
Who's Santa?
Then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, Yippee! Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history.
All right.
Everybody now, you better hear it. Everybody. All right, come on.
One, two, three, four. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it close.
Somebody else take the mic.
All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names.
Like Pinocchio.
Never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say,
And his underwear!
Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loves him.
I think that's all the time we have for this season. Join us next year in February. We'll be back with more Christmas carols, more fun, and a little bit more of everything.